Oh, okay.
Calm down, yeah. Chase!
Chase! What are you doing?
Lonsdale!
Fuck Lonsdale.
Okay. Uno, dos, tres. Yo guys, welcome back to another video.
Off topic.
Off topic or back. So we have gone back to doing university vids because we haven't done one in a long time.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
We haven't helped you lot in a minute, we're sorry. Still.
And we realised that a lot of people who have watched us from last year and now in first year we're probably looking for.
Shout out to you lot, everyone who's in first year and has watched our videos. Shout out to you.
Shout out to all you
Hope shout
man.
out to you lot.
But yeah, all you man who watched our videos probably looking for a house now, so we've decided to
That's very true.
give some advice.
That's very true. Right now is the time, innit? Car. If you're in first year right now, yeah, and you was watching our videos, even if you weren't watching our videos, if you're in first year right now, chances are you're thinking about getting a yard for university second year.
And it's hard. It's
not easy.
It's a lot of work. I can't lie to
difficult.
you.
It's difficult. Well, it's not difficult, but I mean, you have to do stuff.
I feel like finding the house isn't the hard part.
It's actually patterning everything.
It's patterning everything. And
So we made this video for you guys.
Yeah. So
These are, I don't know, it's not these. This
is gonna be our most informative video yet, okay?
Informative.
This is just straight facts, no waffle.
No printer.
Facts, no printer. Exactly. So we've broken it down into where to live, 3 sections. Where to live, right? Then we're gonna do this. The second part's mainly for COV. We're gonna do the best agencies to use, and then right at the end we're doing house tips.
House tips. So basically, what you need to know if you're thinking about getting a house.
Yeah.
Because some people aren't. Some people want to do
It's more
common life again, innit?
Yeah.
But if you want a house, at the end of this video, we'll be giving you the best tips of
advice.
what you need to do and advice and that. But we'll start off with the facts, the hard, cold facts.
Firstly, where to live. So
Wait, where? As in location?
I mean, no, not really location, but whether to live in a house or in an accommodation.
Oh, so like a house versus a com.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean,
okay. Let's go one by one. A com, pros and cons.
See with a
We're talking. By the way, this is second year. By the way, we're not talking first year pros and cons. This is living in a com second year.
This is for second. I feel like, especially because of this whole Corona thing, it might be harder to have made friends in first year.
I get you.
You might not find the right people to actually live with in a house, and that takes you need to kind of want to probably live with that person, isn't it?
Yeah, no, this is not a joke thing.
No regular person.
It's not a joke thing. Yeah.
So some people might find it easy just living in a com for second year because obviously they haven't met enough people, and obviously it's not even your fault because of this whole Corona thing.
But then some people just want to live with their own anyway.
Some people would
prefer to live by themselves.
Some people would prefer to live by themselves.
See, if you're one of them people that would prefer to live by themselves, don't force yourself to go and live with a yard with people. It can get low because you have to remember you're there every day. You're in your yard, you're with people every day.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to be by yourself, don't force yourself to get into a house. Really, just do it. Just do the accom thing. You will regret it if you live in a house.
Houses, I don't think people think that houses are easy to pattern.
They're not easy.
They're really not. And
there's so much complications that come with it, and
you have to deal with landlords. Even now, we're sitting freezing. I'm wearing 2 jumpers right now, right?
Yeah, we're freezing. I'm freezing right now.
We have no heating right now.
And the landlord's on his way?
He's on his way. He's going to take a while. Dealing with landlords and stuff is long. I almost got a court date the other day because I had to deal with council.
Free Danny.
I threw Danny through because I had to deal with council tax.
Yeah. It's a long day. So if you're not ready for all of that nonsense, then just go to your com.
A common life is a lot easier. And when I mean a com, it doesn't have to be callous. It can be a Calco. It can be
Paradise, Arundel, Trinity, Code. There's so many, man.
Yeah, you can choose them. And
there's so many.
If you want to, you can request to live with a couple of your neighbors.
I learned this recently. Apparently, if you email them and say you want to live with this guy or this guy, they can plan it for you.
And that could be live. So
there's that. However, on the flip side, living in a yard is pretty good still.
It's good, yeah. And I mean, it's quiet, isn't it? But second year, you're gonna have to pack, and the comms can be noisy. Yeah. So. Yeah,
you see, in your house, there's no restrictions.
Yeah.
There's no security.
Mm-hmm.
There's no people watching you and telling you have to do this and do that and do that and come. It's your yard, isn't it? You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
The only problem is with yards is if there is a problem and that arises in the yard, you have to live with that.
Yeah, it's true. You have to deal with it.
You have to deal with it. That's the only problem.
Mm-hmm.
So, that being said, it's really a 50-50 split.
For me personally, I couldn't say which one is better because
I couldn't say which is
even
better.
for next year, I'm still deciding whether I want to do it now.
Honestly, I
Or
couldn't
farm
say.
or house. I haven't decided.
I couldn't say confidently which is better, but
Yeah.
I can say that each one has like things
Each
that's
one
really
do have
good.
pros and cons. It's really just up to you, and if you've met the right people to be living in a house.
Yeah,
But yeah,
just don't force it. That's what I'm gonna say. Don't force a yard because you want to live in a yard, because you will regret it if you just force it. You need to make sure that you actually want to live in a yard and go through all that nonsense, because it's a long day.
the best agencies in Coventry. This one is just for Coventry
Because we get asked.
Yeah.
Because we have a yard in it, and we get asked a lot who did we go through, and who did. So this will apply mostly to Coventry, but I'm pretty sure half these agencies are like all over the blocks. So if you want to know, if you're sure that you want to get into a yard, get your notepad out, because we're about to tell you who to contact. We went through Intellects.
Yeah. Okay. So one of them, right, is Intellect.
This is Coventry based, by the way.
This
These are for Coventry people, but we went through Intellects, right? And they had. How did we go through them?
It was just, I don't know.
It was a website.
It
Innit?
was a website. Yeah. I do not recommend this. Intellect, bro. No, come on now. Bro, you know Intellect is deep, bro.
It's deep, but they have nice yards.
No, see, the house is nice here, but they're fooling us with the house. Okay, they're unprofessional.
Yeah, that's true.
They've got bad reviews.
That's true.
They don't answer your calls. Nothing.
The house is nice though.
The house is nice, but what's the point of having a nice yard here if nothing's working?
That's a good
We've got no
point.
heating.
We've got no heating. Everything's
Everything's leaking,
So cold.
and they don't fix nothing. So, really and truly, Intellect, I wouldn't choose them personally. I wouldn't live with them again next year. But if you want a nice yard, then I mean they've got some nice yards. But you know, everywhere has nice yards.
Yeah, everyone
I
has
feel like
nice yards.
maybe this yard was nice and was left because
It was messed up.
it's just Intellect and no one wanted to go with Intellect.
Maybe. We did our house thing quite early though. We did it in like January.
Alright.
Yeah, Intellects, Coventry Intellects. I
Intellects.
mean, look, I would say go to their viewings, isn't it? Go to the house viewings for them lot.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be problems.
Nah, what else is there? There's Futurelets, which is more like
Futurelets.
yeah.
That's like Coventry.
Yeah.
That's like Coventry Uni.
Yeah, but I know, but they found houses as well.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Futurelets, if you're in Cov, there's one, it's just like it's next to the hub, right? And they're like, it's kind of like university based, really. But there's houses. But yeah, they'll be good as well.
Now, Futurelets will be one of the
Futurelets.
reliable ones.
Yeah, they're quite reliable.
They'll be one of the reliable ones.
You can pattern that, so I do recommend Futurelets.
And then, on a national scale, you got people like Rightmove.
You got, Rightmove.
Rightmove is actually good. People, you might underestimate that because a lot of people use Rightmove to actually buy yards, like properly for your family and that. But for uni yards as well, Rightmove's decent.
Yeah, you can find Rightmove. There's one called Lettuce, I think.
Yeah.
There's one called Lettuce.
Yeah.
Lettuce, I think, is quite decent. And the other one I know is...
Zoopla don't really do uni yards, do
I
they?
don't know, maybe Zoopla.
Don't know about that.
What's the... There's one on Gloucester Street. I think it's called Cube.
Cube. Yeah,
I've heard good.
I've seen that.
If you want to check it out, it's by just opposite
Yeah.
Sainsbury's. No, on Gosford Street. Cube
Opposite. Is that supposed to be on the same side as it?
I mean, it's like on the opposite side of.
It's on that strip.
Adjacent.
I don't know, but it's on that strip.
It's just on that street. It's on
It's
the
on that
same.
strip.
Yeah. It's
You'll
just
know
on
if
that.
you go Cov, you know what to talk about.
Yeah.
But
Cube,
yeah,
Iron Man
Cube. And if you're not in Cov,
Yeah.
Rightmove. Obviously, talk to. I don't know what other unis are gonna call it, but like their hub in it, whatever your hub is, or your like student body or whatever they
Student
are.
union.
Yeah, wherever they are,
Union.
talk to them and tell them who's the best. Cause more time, they know, they will know. But yeah, on a general scale, people like Rightmove and that are good.
Yeah. Just if you had to take anything from this, don't choose Intellect.
That's the main borderline point. Is
Don't choose Intellect. Now we move on to house tips.
These are tips, yeah.
House advice.
That if you are solid, if you're 100% knowing right now that you've got your boys or your girls and you're gonna live in a yard, listen up.
Don't try fit all your friends into one house.
This is the problem. You know what? Let me speak on this. Do you know what it is? Yeah. At the beginning, you just want everyone you know to live with
It's
each other.
true.
You just want everyone you know, like, oh yes, this guy.
Yeah,
so
don't mind him,
one
this
fat
guy.
yard, bro.
You'll be having like
Trust
9
me,
people.
it will break down.
It will.
It will break
It will.
down that stuff because it will just something's gonna happen and it's gonna become this side versus this side, and this guy wants this side and that side wants this thing, and then someone on this side maybe actually wants to be on this side and he feels like he doesn't want to snake these man, and bro, it's long. It's
Like,
long.
at one point we had like 8 or 9 people.
We had like, bro, I saw we had like 12 at that point.
Bro, 8.
It was
I don't know why we had
long.
to, because we were just
We were trying to put the
everyone
whole squad in 1
in
yard.
1 yard, and it just doesn't work.
It doesn't work, bro. It's not good. And at the end of it, obviously you're not, but it feels like you're snaking your boys.
Yeah.
Because someone's gonna have to get left,
Yeah.
or some people are gonna have to get left, and it's just a long day. So just
And-
from the get go, break it down.
And deep, this is not an accom, right? Living with 8 or 9 people is deep. This is a yard, remember? 8 or 9
is a
people.
yard. This is a yard.
This is a yard. So this kind of brings me on to my next point. Yeah, this brings me on to my next point, which is I recommend don't live in.
Don't live in.
I
English
recommend
out the window.
not living with more than 5 people. I'd say. Would you say
5 people is good. Yeah, I think
Five-
5 people is a big
five
big enough
people
number.
is a good number?
Because once you start getting over 5, it just becomes a mess. It just
Yeah,
becomes
dealing with
there's too many stuff to deal with. And
Yeah, there's a lot of responsibilities.
yeah,
in the
it's
house.
just a
You
bit
have to-
long, man.
And having to go through more than like 5 people. is
It's
long.
just long.
I feel like 5 is a good number to deal with. It's
Like if you've got a fat group, yeah, best thing is to decide between yourselves and just go into like groups of 5. So
Yeah,
say you've got a
you have to
big
split
group
up.
of 15, yeah. You might as well just get 3 yards, and then 5 of you will live in each one, and then it doesn't matter because you'll just be linking up anyways. Like right now, we've got boys that have different yards, and we just go to the yard whenever we want.
Yeah.
So it's not deep like that. Just split it up, because if all 15 of you or 10 of you or 8 of you get 1 yard, too many complications, bro. There's too many. It's too many, bro. There's just so many things can go wrong, and once one thing goes wrong, you're living there for the rest of the year. It's just a long day.
Try to live with the same gender.
See, this is the thing, yeah. This is the thing. We know mandem and we know girls that chill with mostly the opposite gender.
Mm-hmm.
If that in that case, that's not what we're talking about.
Yeah, no.
We're talking about if you're a lad's or if you're a girl's girl.
Yeah.
Mixing genders can get techie.
Like,
Very techie.
I don't know, like, before you move into the yard, it feels like
It
it's
feels
okay.
good. It feels like it's a
like,
certain
you
idea.
feel like, yeah, you
You've
can
got
do
3
it.
girls here, 3 boys there, your
It's
friends.
just,
yeah.
it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. I recommend just living with either all boys or all girls. And then you can, like, if they want
You
to
can
come
mix.
round,
They can come
they
round
can come
wherever they
round.
want to come round.
But
whenever.
living with,
It's a long day.
it's different.
It's because we're different, innit? Boys and girls, we're just too different, innit? So
Yeah.
there's too many clashes, like,
Mm.
and it'll be your friends as well. Like, it's not like you don't like them.
Yeah.
It's just that you clash because
Yeah, you will.
things are
The thing
different.
is, you have to realize that at one point you will clash. It's bound to happen.
It's just bound to happen, bro. And if in the odd chance, yeah, something forms between these boys and girls, let's say a small mini relationship or a small little side thing, and then it flops. Oh my days!
Nah,
You have
See.
messed up the yard.
you fucked it. Nah, you fucked it.
Yeah, no, 100%. You've mashed it.
Yeah. So we recommend just living with the same gender. I can't lie. Make sure you live with the right people. So by this, I've broken it down into a few sections here. The first one is make sure you live with clean people. Okay.
Ooh.
Now you might have G's, right, that you're trying to live with,
Mm.
but you just have to realize, are they clean? Cause it's different from a con.
When we say clean, you don't have to be like.
You don't have to be.
You don't have to be scrubbing on the walls every day.
Yeah. No.
You just have to don't be a
Cinderella,
don't be a
Yeah.
pig, innit? Just don't be a donut.
Yeah.
Like,
You learn like people's habits, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, while you're living with them now.
Because it's bro, just imagine, yeah. I know it might be your boy or whatever, yeah, but if you're going to the kitchen every day and there's just things every single day there,
It will irritate you.
it will irritate you
and
more
then
than you think it
just-
would, innit?
Eventually, you'll snap, isn't it?
It will irritate you, innit? So we're not saying be the cleanest person in the world, or just make sure you know the habits of the people you're living with, innit? And then you can act that because
Like
you get along.
now in an accom, you'll joke about my kitchen is dirty, blah blah blah. It's funny now. In a house next year, it's not funny. Okay. Having shit all over your kitchen, you'll get pissed off. So
Yeah.
just try to live with clean people. Okay, that's the first tip.
Or people as clean as you.
The next one is live with people you're comfortable with.
Yeah, confidence is
This
so
is
important.
kind of like mixes with the whole gender thing because
Yeah, that's why.
the thing is,
Yeah, you go on next thing.
like, you just want to be comfortable in your own yard, right? Because this
You're
is
not comfortable in your own ends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just want to get out of your bedroom, just walk around in your boxes or something, and it's just calm. You don't want to be.
Yeah, because here's the thing, yeah. No matter, I know, man them are friends with girls and girls are friends with man them, but there's just certain things that you can't
There's
do
just a level
when girls are around,
Yeah.
and there's certain things that girls can't do when man them are around. No matter how close you are, there's just certain things you can't do because it's just, it's weird or it's odd, and because of that fact, you're now restricting yourself in your own yard.
Exactly. You don't want to not go into the kitchen because
someone's in the kitchen.
Or you have to like, put more clothes on
because someone's in the kitchen. Or you're getting out of bed and you want a quick snack.
Yeah.
And you're thinking, is she downstairs? Do I have to wear this? Bro, no, you should be able to jump out your bed and just walk downstairs.
You want
this
to
is
do
your
whatever
yard.
You want to be comfy.
And this goes, we're not trying to say just girls, like this goes for girls as well. Because girls will wake up, and I don't know for facts, but you'll be thinking maybe, is he downstairs? Maybe I have to put on something.
Yeah, just
a robe or
something. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, so the next one is living with responsible people.
People that will do things that need to be done.
Yeah, like you can have G's, right, but if they're just a bit immature with the thing, like they're not patterning what they need to pattern for the house.
Yeah, because you know why? Getting this yard thing, it's not lovely dandy. There's a lot of shit you gotta get done.
Yeah.
And you gotta get it done at a certain time. So say you started now with your group of boys or girls, and they're like 5 of you, yeah. There's we had to go through a whole checklist of things that we need to get done before a certain time to get the yard. Yeah. If you've started that process with these group of people, and one of them isn't serious enough to finish it, bro, by the time you find out, it's too late and all the good yards are gone.
Yeah.
So you need to make sure everyone is fully on it and is going to be prepared to do everything they needed, because you need to get, things like passports, and you need to make sure everyone's serious.
Yeah, no,
it's kind of like going on holiday.
Yeah, you have to be serious about it, and also you have to make sure that they're 100% want to live in that yard, because you don't want them dropping out. Because if they drop out last minute,
long day,
you've got a problem. Then,
especially after contracts have been signed.
Yeah, because then you're gonna find someone to replace them. You're gonna be living with a stranger.
Long day. Just don't. Just literally, everyone needs to be on it.
Yeah,
100%. Let me say this from now, in case your group needs this, bro. Make sure everyone in your group is comfortable and 100% on living in that yard. Because I know in certain situations, a group will be like, they would have said, let's do this yard together, and then everyone at the time would have said yes. And then maybe there's one guy in your group who's not really on a yes, but he kind of feels like he should be. You get me? So just be honest. If that's you, bro, tell them that you can't do this thing, because you will regret it if you do it. And if it's not you, make sure that everyone in your group is 100. Don't just do a thing where, you're on it, you're on it, and then they'll be like, yeah, bro, that doesn't mean
that. Brings me on to my next tip as well.
Oh, swear?
Yeah, that was about to bring me on to my next tip, which is don't feel pressured into living with someone else. Because there could be a situation where, you want to live with certain people, right? But someone else is like, oh, no, come live with us. But because they're trying to pattern a house quick, isn't it? And then you might feel forced to go and live with them, even though you don't want to 100% live with them.
Don't do it. I know it's hard and it's easy to say. It's easy to say don't do it, but it's hard to actually say no, I don't want to actually do this. But you just have to find a way, because you will actually regret it, bro.
You definitely regret it.
And the best thing I can say is, if you don't feel like this, make sure everyone in your group also doesn't feel like that.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's easy to not know that one of your boys actually doesn't want to live there. Do you get it? It's easy to just think, everyone's on it.
Yeah, everyone's on it.
Just make sure that they're 100% on it, and don't be too pressure about it as well. That man there, they'll be like, make sure everyone's 100% on it. When they're talking about it, they'll be like, make sure you're on it, make sure you're on it.
Yeah, you're on it, yeah, make sure.
Bro, don't do that, because there's certain man they'll be feeling bare pressure to do this.
Try to talk to them individually, isn't it?
On a man to man or girl to girl.
In a group, everyone's just gonna agree.
Everyone's gonna agree.
But deep
bro.
down,
he might not be one else. You know what I'm saying? So just make sure everyone's 100%.
Yeah,
on this thing. That's the best way to do it. Because if everyone is 100% on it, you're just avoiding future problems, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Try live with people who live a similar like lifestyle.
Yeah, live with similar people because you might be friends with a lot of people that aren't similar to you. So a lot of things will be starting to clash.
If you are trying to pattern up for second year, right, and get on with your studies, you don't want to live with someone, that's
Unserious.
like that's trying to be.
And it's not even on a rude thing. It's not even on a rude thing. It's just it will affect you because if you're living with people who are going out every day, like, bro, if you want to go out every day. That's you.
Yeah.
But because you're living with people that want to go out every day, it's gonna affect you, bro. Because you're gonna want to go out sometimes because they're your boys or your girls, and you're gonna want to go with them.
Yeah.
And if you want to be serious, you see the clash. It just doesn't work.
Yeah.
So
like right now, you might be thinking, oh yeah, no, it's fine. Like
yeah,
it'll be different next year, but
it's not like that.
It's not like that. Make sure like the people you're living with, like,
Same motives.
Yeah, next year they know what they want to do.
If you want to go, if you know next year you want to go to motives and you want to do your thing and you want to have fun, live with people that are on that as well because you don't want to hinder someone else's thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's all well and good if you want to go out, innit? Just don't hinder someone who doesn't want to do that. Because I know a lot of people will be pressured into living with yards with people that just want to go out and then like their thing will be stopped. So
exactly.
Other than that, you're good. So if you're serious, live with people on your level of seriousness. I was about to say seriosity. That would have been a word, fam.
We'll make that.
That's not a word, but
Seriosity.
Seriosity. The scale of seriosity.
Try not to live so far away.
Yeah, long day. Even if you have a car, even if you have an electric scooter, long day.
Yeah, because right, you might find a leng yard out like far away from
5 miles away from your uni, bro.
But if it's far, then there's just no point.
What is the point? You might as well have lived from ends.
Yeah, there's no point.
What is the
point?
Might
as well find a worse yard that's closer.
It's true though, it's true.
Because you might want to just go to shops quickly or go to the library quickly.
And you're finding out you're having to do because you want to go to lectures.
Exactly.
Long day.
Just because you want to live in a
long day. Yeah.
Just because you want to live in a leng yard, you're going to go live somewhere far. Don't do it. Try live close to like the campus.
Yeah, live close to the campus. In a situation where you can comfortably walk.
Yeah, you want to be able to walk to your lecture.
Even if you have a car, if you want to be able to walk to your lectures.
You do not want to be driving everywhere. I'm telling you, you don't want
Long
to be
day.
driving everywhere. So, yeah.
Long day. Imagine waking up for a 9 a.m. and you woke a bit late, and you're deep in. I've got to do a nice little trek right now. Excavation.
You're not going to care about your paying bedroom at that point there.
That is so true.
This is long.
That is you and your fancy bathroom. Your fancy bathroom ain't helping you when you've got a 30-minute excavation to be doing.
Or your granite tiled kitchen. Okay. Oh yeah, at the end of the day, right, your parents, well, my mom didn't really want me to live in the yard, right, because she thought, you're not gonna find responsible people to live with, like something will go wrong. At the end of the day, you just want to prove them wrong, isn't it? So make sure you pattern up. You find the right people to live with. And you get the house sorted. You
don't want to prove them right. You don't want to have your parents say to you, you're not going to live with responsible people. And then you go to have the house anyway. And then they turn out to be unresponsible.
Exactly.
Because then your parents are correct.
Your parents are correct. You don't want them to be correct. So yeah. Just take our advice.
Be responsible.
Steps and be responsible.
Do the right thing.
You get me? The last question is...
Kikashi, my man.
Kikashi, my man. The real question is Naruto gay?
That's a mad question. Poll.
Is Naruto gay?
Anyways,
no, like the real last question is it the right time to look at our yard now?
When is now? Because depends on you're watching this. If you're watching this like while it's coming out, so this is October, November, December times, right?
October, but November.
Okay, no more October, but November, December. Then it's a bit
it
early.
Be a bit too early.
It's a bit early.
I'd say now you should be thinking about who you want to live with.
You should be thinking about it. I don't know if you should be doing it.
I don't know if you should be living.
Because a lot can change. Because you got to remember, the people you're living with, most likely anyways, that's if you don't know people from before, you've only known them for 3 months.
Yeah.
Remember that. and you're about to live with them for a year.
You could say it like this whole living in a house situation. It is a bit early, isn't it, to be putting people in a house straight away with people they don't really know.
It is early, but it's
So
good it's good to pattern things early.
Yeah,
Just make sure you're doing it correctly. Like, just ask yourself the questions again and again and again and again.
because with us, right? When did we plan the house? January. Would you say?
But the thing is, we was talking about it from now. We were talking about it
From
from
now?
November, October times, about our house situation, and that was when it was like 9-10 people involved.
Yeah.
And now we're living in a house with 5.
And our groups constantly changed.
Yeah.
I probably paid 2-3 deposits for a house,
Yeah, I paid a couple of
which I
deposits.
didn't get the money back for, all because like.
I remember that £75 we paid. Do you remember that?
Yeah, bro, it's a joke, man.
Long day.
Yeah, and because right, we
We were just
we
too
didn't
quick.
take
We were
this
too
advice
early.
right
We were
here.
too
We were
quick.
too early with it. We kind of felt pressure to live with certain people. Yeah, that's got that bit right there. We done it too early and we didn't have the right people to live with at the time. So
it was just too much complication.
too many complications.
Basically, we needed to take every tip we just said.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've got any questions, there's a whole comment section down below.
Comment section. There's our Instagrams.
Instagram is our Instagrams. Those are ours. And we'll put the off-topic Instagram on the screen. So get at us if you have any questions. We're here to answer them. We live in a yard, so we're the best people to ask. Other than that, like, subscribe.
Like goal will be 642 likes.
Can't even carry. 600 and what?
642 likes.
642. No, 643. Take it or leave it.
641. Done.
That's what we're gonna go for.
641 likes.
641.
Try to get us to 1.3k
Yeah, as soon as
Subscribers.
possible. Very pleased.
by the end of this day. By the end of today.
No. In 5 minutes.
In 5 minutes, we want 1.3k subscribers and we want 6,000 likes.
So, help us out. Do that up.
If you can give us 2,000 likes in 2 days, I'll create an OnlyFans with Bukky.
Goodbye.
Wait, we're not finished. More videos to come.
2 videos on the screen. Go click one.